is time for the Sonic Jump Battle! Pick which character you think will win. Jump the blocks to power your character. The first player to reach the top wins. Get ready to choose your player.
Yeah, let's do this!
I have some unfinished business to take care of.
Guess the Sonic character. Get ready to catch the power-ups.
You might not on this.
Thank you. Golly, I make that mistake a lot. All right, let me rewind. All right, Raymond, do you want to tell us what the weather is like today?
It seems like it's about to be winter.
It is colder today, isn't it? For sure. Yes, I had to wear a sweatshirt to walk my dog this morning. All right, and then Gabriel, you want to say good morning to everybody? Go for it.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. All right, and then London, you're going to remind me at 10:55, 1055. And then James, what's the date today?
The night,
But what day in the month?
Tuesday,
But be careful. Yesterday was Tuesday, so today is
Wednesday, November 9th.
Wednesday, and then night.
Thank you.
Move your hands. She can't understand.
My chat monitor, okay? All right. Let's make sure my friend. Oh, he's not even here. All right, Noah, you're going to be my chat monitor today, okay? All right. I want to make sure that you have a sheet of paper for just a minute because we're going to be doing this. We're going to be folding it up. It doesn't have to be printer paper. You can get a piece of notebook paper. In Tuesday's module, I'm sorry, in social studies module on Tuesday, I had something that said 3-panel foldable that had black lines on it and then black lines inside. You may have printed that out, but just make sure you have it somewhere near you. Make sure that you have your scissors. And then one last thing that I did not remind you about, which I'll go ahead and give you a minute to get if you need it, like crayons, markers, because you're going to be drawing pictures. Ezra, awesome. And if you want to, while you're listening to me, you can cut along the big. You won't need that, sweetheart, but that's good that you have that. Awesome. The thing you printed out that you showed me at first, Ezra, if you want to cut along the dark line and on the side they have the dotted lines on the outside lines, so you have a big rectangle, you can do that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It doesn't matter the color. It doesn't have to be white. It can be any color paper. It can even be construction paper if that's all you have. Awesome, Abigail. Thank you. All right, for writing today, we are going to be working on something different. This big old word that starts with an A is apostrophe. You can think of it like a comma that hangs in the air, an apostrophe. We're going to learn how we use those when we form something called contractions. And then tomorrow, we're going to be talking about this other big word that starts with a P called possessives. But today we're just focusing on apostrophes with contractions. Okay, so remember this word is apostrophe. Apostrophe. Do you want to try and read this, Javier? The learning target?
I can use apostrophe correctly in my writing.
Awesome. Yes, 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 yes. So we're going to learn how they're used and when they're used. So there's 2 ways that you can use an apostrophe. You can use them for contractions. That's when you take 2 words, put them together. Awesome, Aubriana. Thank you. Not like a compound word because you're going to take some letters out also. And that's what the apostrophe is going to take the place of. So for our example right here it says we didn't win the game. This word that is in bold and underlined is our contraction. It's made by putting did and not together. Smash them together. The apostrophe that hangs in the air takes the place of the O in not. Says, hey, I got a letter missing here. So we put them all together. We didn't win the game. It's the same thing as we did not win the game. Tomorrow we'll be talking about this possessives where you're talking about something that belongs to someone. So this says, my sister's iPhone broke. The iPhone belongs to your sister. You're saying by adding that apostrophe and the S that that iPhone belongs to your sister. Shows ownership. Something that is common where people make mistakes is if you're making a plural noun. So I don't have one dog here. I have more than one dog. You don't need an apostrophe. Or if it says shoes right here, that's talking about I don't just have one shoe, I have two shoes. You're just making it plural. You don't need an apostrophe. And then socks, I don't have one sock, I have two socks. You don't need an apostrophe there if you're talking about more than one or a plural noun. So here they made mistakes when they added apostrophes here because they are just talking about plural. Our dogs, more than one, are always chewing on our shoes, more than one, and socks in the house. More than one sock. Don't need apostrophe if you're saying more than one. So a contraction is made by shortening and combining two words together. So here we have two contractions in this sentence. We're, that's in blue, and can't, that's in blue. You could say instead of we're, we are, smash it together. That apostrophe is taking place of the A in R. We're going to Florida because we can't, can, not, smash it together. That apostrophe is taking the place of the second N in not and the O in the middle to make the word can't stand the cold weather here. All right. So let's see. Some of these are a little bit tricky. I'm going to do one that's super tricky because you don't hear it a lot. It is this one right here. You would. Hold on, let me make this a little bit bigger so y'all can see it. When you combine these words, you and would, that's down right here. Hold on, let me go to my writing tool for a minute. This one right here is the one I'm doing. You're going to make the word you'd, and you're going to spell that Y-O-U apostrophe D. Again, there's a lot more than one letter that apostrophe is replacing here, but that apostrophe is still telling me I'm missing letters. I'm missing the W, I'm missing the O, the U, and the L. The only letter I've added from would is the D on the end. Yep, you'd. You'd rather go to Six Flags in Whitewater? Or you could say you would rather go to Six Flags in Whitewater, right? You can use either one of those. So, Abigail, tell me if I want to combine I and will, smash it together to make a contraction, what is that word going to look like? Okay, you know you got your microphone way up high. And I think, again, we may have to unplug and plug.
Can you hear now?
Yes, absolutely doodly.
I don't see you.
You plus would.
Now I see it. Earlier it didn't want it to pop up. So.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what you were raising your hand about. Do you want to try the I will and what it would look like it is a contraction?
Yes, ma'am.
Spell it for me.
I plus will.
I
and will.
Right, but we want to make the contraction, so that means that some letters are going to go missing. So I'll give you a hint. You're going to put your apostrophe right there after the I. Oh, we got to take some letters out, though. When you make a contraction, you're going to lose some letters from the second word.
Okay. I apostrophe.
And I'll give you a hint, Abigail. You're only going to have two letters after the I and the apostrophe. What two letters do you think?
L.
There you go. Yes, I'll. You could say, yes, I will go to the store after my classes today, or you could say I'll go to the store after my classes today. And Ezra, thank you. You put it in there, and Javier put it in there. All right, next one is she and is. What is that going to look like when I make it into a contraction? Alyssa, you want to go?
She is.
And then we're going to combine them together. So we are going to keep the she, and then an apostrophe.
Okay.
And then one letter.
S.
There you go. Yes, she's. She is going to her grandmother's house today. Or you could say, she's going to her grandmother's house today. Yep. Awesome. Thank you.
All I said was S.
Yeah, it's just an S after the apostrophe. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Would not. What do you think, Amir?
Wouldn't.
Now spell it for me.
Would plus not.
Okay, hold on. But you said wouldn't. There's going to be a letter missing there. What letter out of not do you think is going to be missing?
Apostrophe.
You are going to put an apostrophe where the missing letter is. Your friends in the chat are trying to help you out. Look in the chat and see if that might give you a hint.
Wouldn't.
Right. So tell me, after the D, what am I gonna have? What's my next letter gonna be after the D and would?
Your next letter will be T.
So in other words, you're saying it's going to be like that. Oh, oops. Hold on a second. I was out of the box. Let me go back in there. Like that?
It'll be N apostrophe T.
There you go. Yes, the apostrophe is taking the place of the O. Wouldn't. Yes. And thank you, my little helpers in the chat. Thank you, Amir. All right. Do not. What do we think? Hold on. We're not there yet. Ezra, you're skipping a word. Hold on. What do you think, Abigail?
Do not.
Right, but we're going to put them together to make a contraction.
Do not.
So we got to be missing at least one letter.
You just tell me.
Don't.
Right. Now, what letter? What's going to go after the O? It makes that sound.
Do.
What's this?
N.
Yep. And then we're going to put our apostrophe and then
T.
There you go. There's your don't. Good job. All right. And last one. What is this going to be? They are. Let's see. Javier.
It'll be T.
You gotta speak up.
It'll be T-H-E apostrophe. It'll be T-H-E-Y and apostrophe and R and E.
Yay. And it looks like your friends in the chat agree with you. Good job. I love it. Y'all did a great job with the participation. I loved it in the chat too. That's awesome. Good job. All right. So we are going to look at how people in history. So right now it's just Sequoia that we're focusing on. And you all show honesty, dependability, that you're trustworthy, that you honor, meaning that you have respect. You kind of like you honor the country, like you hold it in high regard, meaning you respect it. You realize that it is something that should make you proud. Civility is treating everybody with respect, even if they're different than you. We're not yet getting into good sportsmanship. We're going to get into that with Jackie Robinson. Patience and compassion. So I told you guys that I had a song when I thought of dependability that I thought of, and I hope you like this. One of the learning coaches sent it to me because I've been talking about it in class and just never got to it. So hold on. Hope you guys like it. Sorry, David. I hope you feel better.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have faith, you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
All right. So I thought of this because we all need somebody that's going to be there to support us. And dependability means that you are that person for somebody. They know that they can count on you to help them when they need you. And Javier, I don't know, was this a new hand or an old hand? It was an old one? Okay. All right. So now what we're going to move on to is getting this done. So if you would get out your sheet of paper, whatever it is, notebook paper. Alyssa, while they're doing that, you can certainly get on the mic.
Can we please spend the rest of the minutes in class listening to that song?
I'll play it at the end again if you want. I'm glad you like it. I think it's a great song.
It is. I love
Yes. It almost makes me cry. It just brings back memories. So it's very good though. I love it. All right. So you are going to fold it. You're going to hold it like this. So it's long ways going side to side. So you went, yep, turn it that way, Abigail. Yep. Now you're going to pretend Ezra is like 12 steps ahead of me already. You're going to fold it like it's a hot dog bun, like you're making a hot dog bun. So do you see how it's got my edges are meeting each other? Okay. Now, this is a trickier part. This is why I put that foldable in the module. And it doesn't matter. Don't worry if your boxes are not exactly even when we do this. You're going to take this and fold it down like that, right? It doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but fold it. Don't meet all the way down. Just you're going to create another box there or another fold. And what I like to do, if you're watching what I'm doing, I'm actually running my fingernails across that fold to make sure it's really sharp. Abigail, give me 1 second. I'm going to go through these, okay? And I'll come to you. Give me 1 second. Then this bottom part that hasn't been folded yet, you are going to fold it up to meet the top up there, right? You're going to fold it up so you're going to have another rectangle. Again, your boxes don't have to be perfect. Your folds don't have to be perfect. Abigail, go ahead.
I kind of need help with this. I need to fold it like that much.
That's fine. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm an adult, so I can make a little bit of a better estimate of where to fold.
Okay.
But doing something when you have to fold it so it's 3 is hard. It's not easy.
My mom's doing it.
Okay. All right. Can I go to Alyssa, Abigail?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Alyssa.
You're welcome. Like this? What, like?
So what I started off with, my paper was like this. I folded it in half, right? This long edge here at the top is meeting the long edge at the bottom. So it looks like, you could say it kind of looks like a taco, where you can put your meat in the middle or your toppings, whatever you're going to put in it. Or you could say it's a hot dog, where you're going to put your hot dog right in the middle.
Like a V?
Like a V.
I didn't cut mine though. I didn't cut mine into the squares.
That's not a huge deal. You don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do is take this top edge and you're going to fold it not all the way down, but like where you still have some space here. I got you, Abigail. Just hold on. Let me catch Alyssa up.
Like make a little box.
Mm-hmm. And then this bottom part is going to be folded up. So watch me and then do it. So this top one, I'm going to fold down so I still have some space down here, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take this bottom part that I haven't folded yet and fold it up like this. So I have another rectangle.
I don't know how to do this.
Is there somebody there that can help you? David, please stop putting that in the chat. Thank you.
This?
Might be. When you started folding, did you have it up and down like this, like it's a tall tower?
No.
Okay, so try that way. If you need to use another sheet of notebook paper, if you need to use that same one, it's okay.
I could get another piece of that printer paper though.
That is yep. Can I go to Malia real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Malia, your turn.
I was wondering how many folds do you have? It's supposed to be 3.
Right, you're going to have 3 different panels here, right? You're going to have 3 different boxes. 1, 2, and 3.
But is it supposed to be winter spring?
No, we're not doing seasons. What are we doing? We're doing character traits, you silly bodilly banana man, my willy. Let me show you this. This may help you out. Hold on a second. Let me skip to Malou. Hold on. We're going to go back to this. Do you see how I have this here? So it's going to have those little panels on it. So if you are at this point where you've got your boxes, you're going to make it a big piece of paper again. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut on that fold right here up. You're not going to go all the way up. You're just going to go to the middle. So I've got a little flap here. And then I'm going to go to this next fold and do the same thing. Cut it up to the middle, not all the way up. So I've got flaps. And Javier, yes.
Can you make your screen bigger?
Oh, yep. Yep.
Details.
So that means if you guys have questions, you're going to have to raise your hand because I can't see anybody because mine's the biggest one. All right. So what we started with is we started with the whole piece of paper. Did the hot dog fold where we met our edges, our long edges together, where it looks like a V in the middle. Folded it down, took that top flap, folded it down like this, where there's still some space here. I run my fingernail across, so I got it. Oh, mic's off for just 1 second. I love the raised hands, please. Thank you. And then I'm going to take this part and fold it up to meet my top up here, the top of the paper. And make a smaller rectangle like that. Abigail.
Does mine
I know how to do it.
Sweetie, I have my camera really big, so I can't see you right now. So hold on 1 second, and then I'm going to check people out. Those people that have already done their cuts, you've already cut when you had it really big, like this, the big piece of paper. You've cut up to the middle 2 times, and you've got your flaps.
I don't have scissors and I don't know how to do it.
You're going to write compassion at the top. I changed the order a little bit. So you can do it as long as you have compassion written on one of these. This is called a flap. On the outside of one of these flaps, you're fine. It doesn't matter if it's at the top or not. I did mine at the top. And then civility on another flap. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, Abigail, let me see. Yes, ma'am. And now you need to start writing the words that are on that slide. Compassion and civility. Choose which flaps you want to write them on. Awesome. Okay, so what you're going to do, Abigail, is on the inside, on the white part, You're going to draw a picture. What does it look like to show compassion? Remember, compassion means that you care about other people. That if somebody doesn't have food, you would give them food. If somebody got hurt, you would go help them. If somebody's crying, you'd say, "Oh, how can I make it better?" And then the next one, civility, means that you treat people with respect, even if they are different than you. Both, you can draw a picture or write words. You don't have to do both. You can do both. You don't have to. About what these mean to you on that white part on the inside. Alyssa. Alyssa, I'm going to go to Ezra for a minute because I can't hear you at all. Can you try and unplug your headphones and plug them in again, Alyssa?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better, much better.
Well, can we go over this again? Because I don't think I understand this.
Yes. And while I'm showing this, can I get to Ezra too?
Yeah.
Just listen to what I'm telling you. Ezra, go ahead.
Are we supposed to write,
Draw the picture.
like, draw the things that go up here, over here, on the
You're
back?
going, so you see where how it's like almost like a window, like I'm opening it
Yeah.
right on this part that would be covered up when you fold it in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This part.
Okay.
All right, Alyssa, I'm taking it long edge at the top to long edge at the bottom. Meet them up. And then you're going to fold. It's going to look like a V, the letter V. Awesome sauce. I love it. I see it, Javier. That's a wonderful thing. I see your picture too. Wonderful. All right. Now hold it up and down like it's a tall tower. Okay. And then you're going to take this top and fold it down. And it really doesn't matter. All the boxes do not have to be the same. These 3 box folds are not easy to estimate where to. Achilles, compassion means that you show that you care about others. If somebody was starving on the street, you would give them food.
Okay.
If somebody got hurt, then you would take care of them. If somebody was sad, you'd go and comfort them. All right. And then Alyssa, once you have it folded,
Okay.
don't go all the way down. You just want to go part of the way down because you want this part
To go
to
over
be
it?
flapping in the wind. Exactly. To go over it, you're going to fold it up.
Okay.
Okay. So now I've got that folded. So I've got a smaller rectangle, right?
Oh my god.
And James, if you'll give us a few minutes, we're almost done. Hold on.
It looks like an envelope now.
Right. So now we're going to unfold it all, right? Make it a big piece of paper again.
Okay.
So it looks like I've got 6 boxes, right?
I barely see any boxes. I should have
Well, then you need to fold it up again and really run your fingernail across there so you can see where the folds are. Like what I'm doing right here, where I'm taking my fingernails and running across the edge to make it super duper sharp.
Like the line right here?
Uh-huh. Yep. James, while you're waiting
Okay,
on
I
your
see it.
third, okay, hold on one second, Alyssa. On your third flap, James, you can write the word liberty, that L word. Liberty. All right, so Alyssa, I'm starting at the bottom. This first fold right here, I'm taking my scissors and I'm going to
Okay.
cut up to the middle.
Middle.
Don't
Right
cut
here?
all the way so you're cutting it off. Yep,
Right.
up to where that long middle line is. Oh, wait, no. Hold it long ways like this, sweetheart, and then cut from the bottom. So you're
Like this?
separating these 3 boxes. Yep. And then you want to cut up to that middle long line right here.
Here?
You can do it that way too. Yeah, just don't cut all the way down. Stop at the middle.
Okay.
And then you're going to do the exact same thing with the next one once you finish that one. Cut along that line.
Okay.
Can I go to Serafina real quick, Alyssa? Is that okay?
Yes.
All right.
Get everybody
Serafina,
while you can.
I know, right? Serafina, your turn.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
And yes, it is about school. Don't ask.
Go ahead.
Why can teachers have emojis but students can't have emojis?
That really doesn't have to do with writing or social studies. Does it? No, ma'am. Have you folded your paper? All right, James, if you're looking at mine, that's a word that I put at the bottom on the third one. All right, Peyton, your turn.
What's the next word?
So did you write compassion already, that really long word that ends with an N?
Yes, I write both of them.
All right, so the last one, did you see the L word that I put in the chat? It starts with an L and ends with a Y.
Yes.
That's one you're going to write on the very bottom one, this one.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome, Javier. Love it. For those of you that have already drawn your pictures on the inside, if you want to keep this somewhere, well, actually, the best thing to do is to take your glue and the part that you didn't cut, right? The part that's not the flaps on the opposite side, put your glue there and stick it on a page in that interactive journal so it doesn't get lost. Because we're going to come back to this tomorrow. Yes, good. Now, Abdul Hadi, make sure you write the words on the flaps. I see it, Abdul. You got it, dude. You did a good job. Those look like even boxes there, too. All right, those of you guys that are ready, I am going to... Abdul Hadi, go ahead.
On the bottom, next to compassion, on the very bottom.
Civility.
No, the liberty. On
Liberty. Do you see it in the chat? I put it in there at 10:51.
Yeah, but should I put it on the top or bottom?
Yeah, that is up to you. You're fine. Either way you want to do it, sweetheart.
Okay.
All right. Those of you guys that are done, I'm going to put a link in the chat for a GIM kit to play before we leave, even if you didn't finish, because we're going to work on these tomorrow too. If you want to play a quick review game about Sequoia, I'm going to put that link in the chat in just a minute because it's almost over. Got like 4 minutes. Serafina, you can't leave early, sweetheart. It's not done yet. Peyton, are you good now?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you, Abigail. Do you want to do the GIM kit or no? Okay. All right, I got some people in here, so we're going to start. You guys can join late if you want to. All right. Alyssa, do you need me?
So do I do the same thing with the other side of the paper? This one?
So what it should look like is you should have your words on the flap, right? And then on the inside of this flap is where you're going to draw a picture or write words that tell you about that word, about compassion and civility. I'm going to send this recording to you, Alyssa, and then maybe you and your learning coach, when you have time, can watch it to do it. Okay?
I need help.
Well, that's what I mean. I'll send you the recording, and then that way that you guys can do it together. Because I think you need somebody sitting there with you to do it.
Yeah, my mom.
Abigail, yes, ma'am. All right, Gabriel, I need to ask you, can you stay after class for just a minute? Okay. And I'm going to come talk to you in just a minute. We only have about 2 more minutes, okay? All right, y'all got about 2 minutes. It is 11 o'clock, so those of you that aren't leaving, you can leave if you want to. That aren't playing, excuse me. But Gabriel, don't leave yet. 30 seconds.
Bye.
2, 1, 0. Yay, Ezra Levi, and I think is that Abigail? Abigail. See, and you're the one that doesn't want to play it. Look at you. All right, guys, I got to pull Gabriel real quick. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye, Miss Hoy. Does anybody want to be my friend? Seraphine is gone. Well, whatever. Nobody wants to be my friend. Bye.
I want to be your friend.
Would you like to be in my gift squad?